Hi guys, welcome back to Queen G's Recipes, and today I'm going to be showing you a very simple recipe of how to make simply baked potatoes. They have very few ingredients you probably most likely already have, and then we're going to also be garnishing with some parsley, and you can actually garnish with a little bit of Parmesan. You can garnish with whatever you like as soon as they're done, or even before they're done, but I'm going to show you how I like to make these simply baked potatoes. And let's go over the ingredients. So what I have here is 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper. I also have about 3 tablespoons of olive oil in here. In here I have already washed, peeled, and cut about 7 small potatoes. You can use maybe 3 large potatoes, or if you want to double the recipe, triple it, it's totally up to you. You can make as much or as little as you want. And I also have, I would use a roasting pan, but I'm just making a 2 serving amount here today. So I'm gonna do it in an aluminum reusable little plate here. So let's move on to the next step. Okay, so what I have done is I drained my potatoes and I dried them, and now we're ready to place them in our pan and move on to the next step. So what I'm gonna do here is into my little plate here, I am going to place my olive oil. Okay, it may seem like a lot, but you do need a little generous amount here. Make sure that your whole platter or whatever you're using has olive oil. And now just to kind of mix the two together, salt and pepper here. Okay. Now that that's done, I'll set that aside. And now I'll just place my potatoes here. Now make sure they are all scattered and that they're not on top of each other so that they all bake evenly. Okay. Okay, that's done. Now we're going to take our seasoning and just scatter it over all of our potatoes here. This is a very simple recipe, but it is so good, so simple, and so easy to make on those busy work nights, you know, on the weekend when you're in a rush and you don't know what kind of a side to add to your dinner. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of give them a little mix here so we have our seasoning all over them. Okay. So they're all coated with the olive oil, and now we are ready to place these into our oven. Now we are going to place them into our oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 35 to 40 minutes, but do remember, if you do make a larger size, like you double or triple the recipe, just make sure that you leave it in your oven for a little bit longer, because it will obviously take longer to bake. So I'm going to place these into my oven, and I will show you what they look like when they're done and how long they were in my oven for, and then we'll garnish them and we're ready to eat. Okay guys, so my potatoes were in the oven for exactly 35 minutes. Halfway through the time, I did mix them up a little bit just to make sure they're getting roasted on both sides. As you can see, there's some nice golden brown edges here, and that's what you're looking for. So as I said, if you make a double batch or triple, whatever you do, just make sure the timing is right so that your potatoes are cooked all the way through. And now I'm gonna transfer them onto a platter and we're gonna garnish them. Alright guys, so I have transferred my potatoes, and as I said, this is only for 2 people. It's a 2 serving portion that I made. So at this moment you can add some Parmesan cheese, like some freshly grated Parmesan cheese like I have here, but I won't be adding that in today. I'm just going to add some freshly chopped parsley, Italian parsley that I have here, to garnish and give some nice fresh flavor. And that's about it. I did try them as soon as they came out of the oven, and they do have a nice perfect spice because of the black pepper. If you do find that it is too much black pepper for you, you can definitely put in less. So here you have it, guys. Our simply baked potatoes, and I really hope you guys give these a try. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you can be the first to see my videos. And take care. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.